y'all. So when I see him walking up, I'm like that's what was going on the inside. Like, Kelly Price, you could have told me. Hey beautiful, it's me, your girl Maya J. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. And today I have a story time for you guys. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm outside. I came to a parking garage. I was like, and I'm on the top floor. I was like, you know what? I need to go outside and tell the girls this story. Like, I need to go outside, feel the air, feel the wind. It's a good 79, 80 degrees. So hopefully you guys can hear me well. And the background noise isn't too much. So, and I was using this little microphone thing that I just bought, but it sounded muffly and I didn't want that for you guys. So anyways, I'm outside and I have to tell you guys this story. I was like, what stories do I have in the vault? Because honestly, I had hit burnout and that's why I took a break last week. You guys didn't see me last week, but I was like, what do I have in the vault? I know I got a story time in the vault. So I did, and I pulled it out and I thought of this one. So I wanted to share it with you guys and I hope you enjoy. But yes, I was dating a short king and I didn't know it. And disclaimer before we even get into the story. So, this isn't to, make anybody feel any type of way or offend anyone in any type of way. So I'm just simply sharing my story with you guys, and my experience. That's what it's all about. So yes, I dated a short king and I did not know it. So let's get into how I didn't even know until I met this guy, right? So y'all know I've told you guys before that I've been on a dating app, a few of them. I'm not gonna lie, let's be real here. So I was on this dating app one time, and this was years ago. I don't even remember the year that it was or what car I was driving, nothing. Like, I don't even remember what year it was, but I do remember where we went and everything. So it was years back. And we had met, we were talking on the dating app and we vibed. We were like, hey, let's exchange numbers. Let's take this off the app. So that's what we did. We exchanged numbers and we continued to talk on the phone. We continued to text and all of those things and continued to vibe. And, we were feeling each other. So we were talking for weeks and stuff over the phone before we actually met. So during that time, like, we really took the time to get to know each other and, just fill out each other's personality, what we liked and what we didn't like. What's your favorite color? Blue. Mine is orange, but no, mine's is blue. And yeah, so but anyway, so we knew each other's favorite color, what's your favorite number, all of those simple things, right? And just the height factor didn't come up at all. The height factor didn't come up in any type of conversation. And anytime you're meeting somebody online, they can lie about anything, or they can just simply not disclose anything to you on the app. And even though you guys exchange numbers and you're talking off of the app, like, nobody has to tell you anything or everything, right? So I do remember, like, back in the days, some apps or some type of app, they would have your height up there. I think they still do that, I don't know, but you would have to put your height up there and stuff. People can lie. Like, I can say that I was 5'9", but I'm 5'5", you know what I mean? So And then some people simply just don't share their height. Like, you have that option to not share your height. But that wasn't, an issue to me. That wasn't even a thought to me. Like, how tall is this guy, right? And me personally, I'm not, notorious for, oh, send me a picture, because I don't want to send you a picture. I don't want to send you a picture. Didn't you see me on a dating app? That's what I look like. So I'm not notorious for asking somebody to send me a picture, or, that whole exchanging of pictures, stuff like that. Now you're in my phone and all of that stuff. Like, we're just doing too much, right? So we're talking, and we finally plan a date and plan a day when we're gonna meet and stuff. And so we meet. We picked out a day. We're like, hey, let's go after work, let's shower, get dressed up, and all of those things, right? So that's what we do. Like, after weeks of talking and, oh, it would be nice to see you, I want to see you, we finally meet. So he lived in a different city, I lived in a different city, and we chose to meet in the middle. Like, and excuse my nail, y'all, I'm missing a nail. They're coming out today. So we were like, hey, you live there, I live here, let's meet somewhere in the middle. So that's what we did. We chose a city and a restaurant that was in the middle, same distance from each other, whatever. So we chose Olive Garden. Something simple, first date, whatever, not too much. So we meet at Olive Garden, and this particular Olive Garden is in an area, it's in an urban area, if you catch my drift. Like, there's a lot of black folks, okay? So we meet at the Olive Garden. Of course, we drive separate cars, hence meet, whatever. So we drove separate cars, and he was like, hey, I'm here, blah, 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 I'm driving this car. Because I think I had got there first. So I was waiting for a few minutes. So I'm sitting in my car. I'm a little nervous. I got my fit on. I'm looking cute. Ready for this date that, me and this guy, we've been anticipating on seeing each other and all of this stuff, right? So, and it's nighttime. So it had to been maybe in the fall time, because, yeah, it was nighttime. So it was completely dark outside. Well, it was nighttime. So he's like, oh, I see your car, I'm gonna walk towards you. And I'm sitting in the driver's seat, right? And I'm parked kind of like I am now. So where I can see, well, I'm in the passenger seat, but I'm in the driver's seat, and I can see in the rearview mirror him walking up. So, y'all. So when I see him walking up, I'm like, that's not him. Like, I immediately started to panic a little bit, because I'm like, dog, I didn't tell nobody I was coming to Olive Garden. Nobody knows I'm here. I done met this guy offline, and he's not who he say he is, and all of this stuff. Like, I genuinely thought he was taller. He was not. He was not. Like, I was like, is this him? Like, what's going on? So I didn't get out of the car until he came to the window. Window roll all the way up. Window is rolled all the way up. I'm not rolling that window down. Okay. So he comes to the window, and it's him. It was his face. Like, I was like, this is him. Like, this is him. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get out the car. Maybe it's not what it seemed. Like, let me just get out. So I didn't have heels on or nothing, like, just flats. So I get out of the car, y'all. I'm looking down at him. Like, I'm looking down at him, Mans didn't, like, he didn't even, he probably, his head probably hit my chin. Oh snap, it's a bird. Like, he only hit my chin, okay? Like, I was looking down at him. And granted, I'm not, 5'7", 5'9", none of that. I'm 5'5". I'm not extremely tall, but it was here, y'all. It was here. I was looking down at him. So me being the person that I am, I, didn't, like, on the inside, all of my thoughts was just running through my head. Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, why didn't I know? Like, why didn't I know? Like, you could have told me. You could have told me. Like, that's what was going on the inside. Like, Kelly Price, you could have told me. I didn't know. I was like, why didn't I know? Like, I know this man's favorite color, all of these things, but I didn't know here. So I give him a hug, his head all up in my boobs and stuff. Like, but me being the person that I was, like, I wasn't mean about it. And it's like, really, honestly, it wasn't no reason to be mean about it. Like I said in the beginning, it is what it is. Like, whether you're 6 foot or 5'3", like, it is what it is. Like, I just felt like I should have known. You know what I mean? Because, or I feel like some type of, how do you feel about short men? Something like that. Because people have preferences. We all have preferences. Like, I don't care what anybody says. We all have preferences. And, like, I just feel like it should have come up. Like, you should have asked me. You should have asked me, like, how you feel about short men? Baby, so we hug and we walk to the Olive Garden, right? And we get in the Olive Garden, and out of all nights, it's not like it was a weekend, right? It's not like it was a weekend. It was a weekday. Out of all nights, why is everybody here? Why do we walk in this Olive Garden and we can barely get in? Like, it's a whole line. People waiting to be seated. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, out of all nights full of black people, right? And you know us, like, black people, like, it's not intentionally that we're joking you. It's just, or, we trying to offend anybody. It's just our mannerisms and all of that stuff. It just be funny. So we walk in and, we go up to the hostess stand or whatever, and dinner for two, I give him my name because when we walked in, for some reason, he just didn't take the initiative to go forward to the hostess stand. And me, like, I'm the type of person, like, if you don't take the initiative, I'm gonna take the initiative. Like, I know how to be laid back and all this stuff, but it's like, if we need to get the ball rolling, we need to get it rolling, okay? So I go up to the hostess stand and all that stuff. So we're not waiting to be seated in a lobby full of everybody, right? And people looking at us. And still, I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't none of that. Like, it was just genuinely, why didn't I know? I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't mad at him, or it was what it was. It's just, why didn't I know? But everybody else looking at me, looking at him, looking at me, like, it was a whole situation. It was a whole situation. And so we're finally seated, and, the dinner goes nice. We're talking and stuff, but it just felt like I was sitting at the table with my little nephew or something. And I'm just saying, like, this is my experience. But it just felt like I was sitting at the table with my little nephew. Like, this is how short he was. And, like, his stature, he wasn't big at all. Like, you could mistake him for a middle school child. And honestly, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to make jokes or nothing. But you could mistake him for a middle school child. And that's what it felt like. Like, my nephew was probably in middle school at that time. And that's what it felt like. I felt like I was sitting across the table at dinner with my nephew. I was just like... And the date went by quickly. Like, we got our food. They got us in and out because for some reason it was so packed that night. And it wasn't a holiday. It wasn't Valentine's Day or anything like that. It was just a regular weeknight. So they got us in and out. Like, the date didn't last that long. But I mean, there was a little awkwardness there. And it's like, if I feel some type of way, or if I'm just in an awkward state, I'm not really gonna give as much. So I'm like, this is crazy. And now that I look back on it, it's like, I did like him. I did like him. Like I said, we were talking for, a while before we actually met. So I did like him. And that's why I didn't feel offended or anything like that. But yeah, it just, after the date, we continued to talk for a little bit, but it just didn't go anywhere because, like I said, we all have preferences, and I'm just not... it was too short for me. He was just too short for me. Like, and granted, my most recent ex, we were the same height. Like, we were head to head. Like, we were the same height, right? So, that's fine. Like, my height and above, that's fine. But if you're hitting my chest, or every time I hug you, like, it didn't go anywhere. And I guess I didn't like him enough to move past that factor. And yeah, it didn't go anywhere. So like, this whole time, like, I didn't know. I didn't even know. He could have told me. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, and after that, like, we talked for maybe a few weeks afterwards, and then we stopped. And then I think maybe like a few months later, or maybe the next year, he did send me a message, and it was like, hey, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, blah, 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 and all of that. But at the end of the day, it was nothing. Like, it didn't go anywhere. Like, we were just exchanging words. And yeah, like, we just both knew there was no, like, real chemistry there. So I just can't take it no more. Like, I haven't been on a dating app in so long. Like, these dating horror stories, and it really wasn't a horror story. Like, he was a nice guy. He was a nice person. And, it wasn't my preference. So make sure, if y'all on these dating apps, ladies, men too, If y'all on these dating apps, make sure y'all get all the details. Make sure you get all the details, because like I said, anybody can tell you anything. Anybody can tell you anything. Like, that's just, it is what it is. So make sure you get all the details before, you know, y'all meet up, or however you want to do it. Or if it just doesn't matter to you, hey, that's your thing. But yeah, y'all, I think it's about to rain because I felt a few raindrops. But I just wanted to share that story time with you. Crazy story time. The time, yo, if one of these birds fly in this window, all right, I gotta go. But that time I dated a short king, or I was dating a short king and didn't know it until I met him. But if you made it this far into the video and you liked this story time, hit that like button to show your girl some more love. And also leave a comment. Have you ever dated a short king? Are you dating a short king? Or what's your crazy dating story? Like, was it giving what it was, or what happened? So leave it down in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That's what the bird said. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not